Well, I'm sure lots of you out there will know where this is headed, and I've had lots of people PM me about this. And what you see here on this side is 2002 Tommy trains or rolling stock, and the blue track that I've got heaps of. And over here we've got the Trackmaster track, and we've got these funny little vans that you get when you buy trains now, and lots of people say to me, these don't cut it, they just don't do it for them. And I've actually got a prime example of what I'm talking about, and there's a Trackmaster Boco, and up the back there is one of those very low detailed throw-in carriages. There's nothing wrong with what's going on up the front here. What seems to be bugging people are these little carriages. Well, here's a Tommy wagon. It's 2002, and if I spin around my hands you can see what you get, and it's a nice size and it's a good thing, and people were quite happy with those over the years. Well, here's a Trackmaster little wagon, and it's a 2009. A lot of this stuff actually has no dates on it, and as I spin it around, people say to me they don't like these, they're too small, they don't have the details that used to be on the Tommy stuff. So it's sort of funny, we've gone from having really nice rolling stock with plain blue track to really boring rolling stock with quite detailed Trackmaster track. Now I know we all love to take sides in this sort of chat, but what I will show you is rolling stock packs that I've found which are Trackmaster, and they're actually pretty good. And when I bought Rheneas a few years back, he came with this, and I think that's pretty cool as well. So how about I show you how to make this lifeless little caboose into something more special by just using a couple of felt tip pens. For little cleanups along the way, I use WD-40 with a cotton bud. I just spray a bit on and then mop the excess out, and I can use this for cleaning up the black texture. And a sharp hobby knife is great for getting rid of the excess silver Sharpie. So here's that lifeless little blue caboose, and I'm going to put a bit of silver down the hand railing here with a silver Sharpie. I'm doing this live to tape because I hate that, and here's one I prepared earlier. I don't do any of that on my channel, and I'll pick up a black one. How about we put a bit of black here around this bit here. No cheating here, you're seeing it as it's done. And I might go in and detail this piece here with silver. It's probably a bit sloppy there, but we can fix that, I think. And to tidy up that bit of silver bleed, I'm just going to get a knife and pull that silver off. And I'll carefully continue on around this little blue caboose until I think I've got enough detail to lift it up from what it was. Another way of cleaning up is using a cotton bud, and I dip it in WD-40, and that'll take away texture while it's fresh. Just looking at my silver Sharpie here, it's seen better days because I've used it for detailing like this plenty of times before. If I'm very careful, I can still pull it off. I still find the knife's the best way to remove the silver. I think the one thing that I notice is there seems to be less and less detail going on to toys these days, and I dare say it'd be associated with cost, or we could swing it around and saying profit. But I certainly think that toys, good toys, expensive toys, deserve good detail. But sadly, from what I can see, it's all about just wham bam, thank you ma'am, and pumping out as much stuff as you can. Hopefully no one will say a thing. And I think I'll just even paint up whatever they are, these little things. Don't know if they're lights or who knows, plastic lumps. And if you are going to do this, please get your parents' permission if you're young, because using a knife can be dangerous. Get someone to help you there if you need to clean up a bit. And you can use whatever colour you like. I maybe would have been nice to use a bit of gold. I've got a bit of clean up to do on that roof line, and again I just pull a knife through, get rid of the excess for me. And I'm also going to freshen up this old black and very boring little caboose. I'll just show how just one colour applied to this can completely transform it. And just to explain the cleaning up of a knife, I'm not using the knife in the cutting direction. I'm scraping like on the back side of the blade, and I'm removing that silver. That's giving me the tidy up I need. So in a very short time I've turned this very boring little caboose into something a little bit more dramatic, and it was so simple to do. Quite simply, don't let low detailed toys dominate your railways. Okay, so here's the finished product, and I know many of you out there would have heaps of these little very boring bits and bobs from Trackmaster, and they surely look far different than what they did before I tidied them up. And it really would be nice if these massive toy companies would put a little bit more attention to detail into the toys they're dishing out to us. And hopefully you can see as Boko smoothly makes her way around the rail, those little carriages have got far more character now that I've added a little bit of sunshine to them. Thanks for excellent display work there, Boko. Watch out! Behind you, Boko! Behind you! Watch out!
I could barely look. Another victim of Diesel 10.